Welcome everybody to the Wildcard. We are on week 2 of this series, episode 2. We're going to go over the
Episode
NFL
3.
Well, I'm counting the little quick hit as not a full episode.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So this is full episode 2
Got
of
it. Got
the
it.
Wildcard. Now, Jack has a icebreaker for us today. So, Jack, why don't you kick us off?
All right. I have one that I believe is going to become a recurring segment. Feels like a banger mentally, but it's going to be ridiculous retail prices. And this is all stemming from my recent, as in 30 minutes ago, trip to Publix, in which I was astonished and walked out with nothing. But I did take pictures of some price tags that I thought were ridiculous. So I called Britt as soon as I walked in the store, and I said, get your mind on some crazy retail prices. So mine's like food stuff, and his is probably not the same, but
No.
ridiculous retail prices nonetheless. Britt, go for it. Four
All
picks.
right. 4 picks. 4?
4 picks.
Oh, shoot. Well, I have 5 listed.
Okay, well, let's go 5. Let's go 5.
Let's go 5 then. All right. Number 1.
Ball's in your court.
Number 1, I'm going to go when like vinyl records come out. For example, not that I have one, but Taylor Swift, like $70 or something like that. When those come out, it's like, dude, $70. It's almost not worth it. Even though like I do love my vinyl.
Yeah.
Like, just have it on Spotify or YouTube. Do I really need the physical copy? You know? Yeah. No, I understand it's a collectible thing, blah, blah, blah. I think a lot of collectible stuff is kind of stupid.
Vinyls are
at
sick.
The same time. Huh?
Vinyls are sick, though.
Yeah, I do like vinyls. I have a bunch myself. But again, it's like I'm not paying $50 to $60 on mine. Yeah. It's like $15, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's my first pick. Jack, over to you.
All right. Man, so many decisions. But I think my 1-1 is going to be what used to be like $3 to $4 as an absolute banger after school. Publix popcorn chicken. Britt, I just want you to give me a rough guess after all the inflation what you think the price of this chicken nugget is. It's a box of chicken nuggets, no bigger than this Gatorade.
Yeah, the little carton you folded over the top, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go in the ballpark of $5.
$5. That'd be a brilliant price, right? That's manageable.
I would buy it.
$8.10. Who's buying this shit? That's insane. Insane. What are we doing?
You could get a whole meal for that from Aldi.
Also, hey, dude, you know what's like $7.50, like half a mile down the road at Walmart? A like 30 count of bigger chicken nuggets. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. That's crazy to me. Who's buying it? Not me.
Not me. I mean, the spicy ones, maybe I'd consider it.
Yeah, like I want to try it. I want to try it, but I also know I'm going to get to the bottom of it before I get to the second red light in my car and go, that was not $8 worth of chicken.
You can't even get home and turn on your show. They're already gone.
That's like, I can't even YouTube and eat. Like, what are, like, that's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Who's buying this shit?
Who's buying this shit? I don't know.
All right, so my round 2 pick. I said tickets to pretty much any hyped up sporting event, particularly the NFL playoffs and this year's World Cup.
Yes.
So this is a huge thing, basically, to go, especially later rounds or Super Bowl. Super Bowl, you have to be shitting money.
Oh, yeah. You got to be crazy.
You got to be invited for free because you, like, I don't know. Just
in the NFL.
Yeah, you're playing on the field.
Yeah.
The World Cup is ridiculous this year.
Yeah.
I don't really like it. I think the World Cup should just focus on packing the stadiums with all the fans that traveled thousands of miles to get there.
Yeah.
Especially like New Jersey, their trains are like charging people $100 to take, to take the line to
Yeah.
MetLife. It's like, what are we doing? So, and I'd ask the question, who's buying the shit? But we know who's buying it. It's influencers and
Absolutely.
rich people, which like good for them. Good for
Yeah.
them. Enjoy your game. I'll enjoy it from my couch.
Yeah. I'll enjoy all the games from my couch.
Yep, and that's okay.
And that's okay. I will say to that, I don't know if you've heard, but I have heard certain like retailers are doing like FIFA giveaways for like tickets. Like I was in the Home Depot the other day,
Yeah.
and they were doing like a free FIFA ticket giveaway. I thought that was pretty cool. I signed up for that.
I found myself in actually no, it was the Home Depot.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I found myself there the
Yeah.
other day. Actually, it might have been today. And
Why were you at Home Depot today? No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Really, I was just picking something up real fast.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. But yeah, I signed up. Have you signed up for it, the giveaway?
Yeah, I have. I tried like 3 times.
I got the bonus entries and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, worth it. So I haven't heard anything back.
Why not? I'm not paying for it, so.
Exactly. And plus, what is it? $10,000 to Home Depot that they give you? Like
I didn't realize. I didn't even read the fine print, but it does make sense though why it's at the Home Depot, because there's games in Mercedes-Benz and like housing being put up for this whole stuff in Atlanta. And the founder of Home Depot is Arthur Blank, who owns the Falcons and Atlanta United and that whole stadium stuff. So that's kind of where I think that connection is, but we can move on to the next pick. But yes, great pick with tickets.
Over to
All
you.
right. Back to food and let's say lifestyle. I was at Publix and I saw one of the bigger bottles of detergent. And yet again, I'm going to ask you a ballpark guess for like a medium size of detergent at Publix.
And we're talking laundry?
Yes, laundry detergent. Like the no free shout outs, but like a medium sized orange orange bucket with blue lid.
Oh, okay.
Something along those lines.
Narrow it down, but I'm gonna go with $7.
You're ridiculous, bro. You don't pay for your groceries enough. Because
am I low or high?
Oh my God, you're low.
Dude, I use the sheets.
No. This is like laundry detergent, like the liquid.
No, I'm talking about detergent sheets. They make those now.
I have never heard of that.
Hold on. Stay right there.
Yeah, pause. We're going to do a brief ad. This video is sponsored by ourselves. And now back to the show.
You know what? I'm not going to show the brand. No free advertising here on the Wildcard.
Absolutely no free shout out. Say, if you want to, though, we've gotten 75 views.
Here we go. If you want to sponsor us, let us know. This is what it looks like.
Okay. So looks like a piece of paper.
You can break it apart.
That was cool.
But like it's not paper. I wonder. Tastes or it doesn't taste. It smells kind of like mustard, but like in a good way. In a fresh way. But yeah, so you like kind of tear it up, throw it in there. Anyways, off schedule by a mile. What was the price of your detergent of the orange bottle and the blue lid?
Got it. That's sick, by the way.
I know, it's pretty cool.
And that tearaway, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, shout out to Mom for that one.
Heck yeah, Miss Mom, love you. But it was $28.99. I don't think you can see that.
Off. No,
$28.99. I mean, we all got to do laundry, but at some point, is smelling good worth $30? I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know. Ridiculous. I mean, yeah, it should be. For some people, it absolutely needs to be. But like, I feel like if I just like, I buy way cheaper. Like I buy like store brand of like not great stores. So
Nothing
like,
wrong.
no, I mean, hey, we're budgeting. We're balling on a budget. Um,
It's less cost, more chemicals in your food.
Bingo. And I live by myself. I have plenty of clothing. So like, I don't have to do laundry that often.
Right, right. I'm curious for all the UK viewers that are watching right now. Um, Drop in the comments how much it costs for detergent because I'm trying to remember. I know it was not nearly, $30 worth, US dollars worth. I know I wasn't paying like 20 pounds for it.
And we
Like,
do know we have friends in the UK. We're not just like making a crazy guess. Um,
no, it'll reach there. I promise. I promise.
yeah. This will hit. This will hit our 75 views.
Yeah. And also for the UK, people drop any overpriced stuff over there that
Absolutely. That could be in part 2.
Yeah, maybe. All right. So
your third pick.
Yeah, I'll go next. For me, it's trucks, pickup trucks.
Yeah.
I was looking at this the other day. Building a couple out because why not? You just gotta look. You go from Porsches to maybe BMWs, and then you're like, well, maybe I just want to live on a ranch and own a truck. So now
Absolutely.
I'm looking at trucks. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're $70,000 for like 2 trim levels up from like dead basic. Like, are you serious?
Oh, smokes.
It's ridiculous. Like it starts at like at least for a certain company. I'm not going to say the name, but it's a company with a blue oval and like script writing in the middle. So that company, like they start at low mid 30s for like, basic, like you're not getting much at all. It's a little ridiculous. A little ridiculous.
Yeah, no. And then there's like there's one company that has this car named after like a not a burrito, but something similar. And those are like mid-sized trucks and they are insanely expensive out the gate. My brother bought one new. Yeah, it was gonna get there eventually, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, no free shout outs, but please do. And yeah, those were starting at like 45 to 50 base model for a mid-sized truck. And that was like 3-4 years ago.
That's ridiculous. And I understand because I see it all the time because I watch videos and they're like, oh, like you could get a brand new Nissan or a brand new, F-150 or whatever for like 18,000 or 20,000 back in whatever year. And I do realize there is inflation. I am aware, but it way outpaces the inflation rate. It's like 70 grand, guys. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And I mean, I know again, in the who's buying this shit segment, there are a lot of people that buy that.
Absolutely. That blue oval and script writing, they sell some trucks.
Absolutely.
Like, number one, and they're good trucks.
Yeah, number one selling truck in the world.
I mean, again, I don't know what brand, but like,
I believe they sell one every second.
That seems hard to believe.
I believe if I'm thinking of I'm thinking of a clip from Top Gear, and if that statistic is still correct, I believe it's 1 per second, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty insane.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna remember to do the research on the back end, so I will trust you.
All right, over to you for your next.
There we go. This is my third pick.
Third pick, yep.
All right. Mine is gonna go back to the food realm for this one, and we have no specific brand, but a good brand of beef jerky, a good sized bag. What was it? It was an 8-ounce bag of beef jerky.
Was it a red bag by chance?
It was not. It had, Yeah, right.
Oh, like a tan bag?
It was like a white bag, but it feels like they mainly sell like a barbecue sauce.
Okay. Okay. Continue.
Yeah, like a baseball team.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
You got it?
No. Well, I'll figure it out later. It's fine.
No. Okay. Cool. 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 Anyways, gosh, someone's got to figure that one out. I thought those were good hints. And but that threw me off so much. But okay, no, the beef jerky. So, how much do you think a 8-ounce bag of beef jerky is? 8 ounces.
Oh gosh. So this one I'm a little more familiar with, at least in gas stations.
Yes. This
I mean,
was
I
a
don't
hefty bag, though. This was a hefty bag, to be fair.
pretty big. Because I mean, every time I look and I'm like, I kind of feel the bag. And I'm like, this is all that's in here, and it would
Mm-hmm.
be like $12, and like for
Yeah,
four.
it was kind of like that. It was a bigger bag, but like not a ton in there.
So I'm gonna guess like 20.
Dang, I'm now I'm upset you overshot me. No,
Oh,
I know. $16 though. And I'll tell you what, like, man, I wish I had something to show for. But it's kind of like my Gatorade. All right. Yeah, it's good prop today. But you can't really see it, but my Gatorade's right around like right here. And this is what you're getting out of $16 in that bag, proportionately.
yeah, like
Maybe
potatoes.
even less. Like, and you're probably gonna eat all of that in one sitting. So you probably are gonna do it as a snack. So you just spent $16 on a snack of processed meat. Bad decision. I've
Who's
done
buying
it
this
multiple
shit, man?
times.
Who's buying it? Jack's buying this shit.
Yeah,
That's
I
who.
buy it all the time. But
Jack.
like sometimes when I go to a store like Publix, I'm like, that's why I don't shop here.
All right, two more.
Yep.
Let's a little bit. I think we've taken like 15 minutes already. So
Yeah.
my next item, real quick, golf clubs.
Got it.
I understand. I've been around golf a long time. Well, relative to my age, a long time. Been around some really good golfers
Yeah.
as well. I don't think it's worth spending $1,200 for one driver or $800 for one shaft. I understand if you're a pro, you make money. You make money. It's an investment, right? But if you're going out and you're hacking around the course, shooting 80s, honestly, shooting mid 70s, you don't need that. You really
Yeah.
don't. You have to be shooting mid 60s, in my opinion, to be spending $1,000 on one club. So that's my quick opinion on that. Again, I know a lot of UK guys watching will have an opinion, so just give your opinion. I know one in particular has a very expensive lab putter, and he sucks at putting. You know who you are. You don't need it. All right, back over to you.
That got personal. That got personal. I I have one that's niche, but then one that's a little more on the head, but it's more of a comparison. Can I do a
Okay.
comparison?
Yeah, go ahead. No
Okay.
rules here.
Yeah.
Actually,
Perfect.
I just checked. The committee allows that. So
Let's go. Love when we get approval. All right. So this was a 2 for $5 special of a a sports drink that has a singular letter on its logo. And and my only thing is that it's 2 for $5. And it's like, I'll just go with it again. It's like two, it's like probably like 2.5 of these. Cause this is what where's the ounces? This is 12 and that's a 28. So it's to 28 fluid ounces a bottle. And so you get 2 for $5. You can go to a different grocery store that is blue and yellow and get an entire 2 liter for $1.53 right now.
$1.50
Yeah.
of the same.
No, it's not the same, but like you can get like a soda. Like you can get like a thing of Coke or um any like regular like 2 liter of soda for like a dollar, $1.75.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a good
that's
observation.
crazy price gouging. What are we doing?
It's the brand. You got to pay for the brand, right?
And well, because you're double paying for the brand, you're also paying for the brand of the store you're in.
That's facts. And that
Dude,
pisses me off all the
that's
time.
a bar.
All right, last one for me. We actually spoke about this briefly before. It's watching the NFL at home
Oh,
without using Streamy Store or any of those platforms. Um, I think I saw a stat. It was something like you have to pay like over $1,000 in one season to catch all the games at home with
uh-huh.
all the streaming services you have to get. So like that's NFL Ticket, that's Netflix, that's Prime. I think Paramount might have a game this year.
Yeah.
ESPN, all that. So it's a little ridiculous for
Yeah.
for watching, a sport that you love your whole life, and you're like, well, shit, now I have to like
Yeah. Break my
pay,
bank account.
yeah, yeah, break the bank to just enjoy it because
Go to a
you know
sports bar.
exactly, and that's always the debate, or what has been the debate. It's like I save money, why would I go to a bar and spend all this money if I could just save money at home and get food and all that? It's just cheaper to go to the bar now.
It really is. It's so ridiculous too. Because like once you get out of college and you can't get like the student discount, it makes no sense.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Stupid. Because what this year it's probably going to be close to $500.
Yeah, I'll have to check the prices. I haven't started looking into it yet.
It's normally
Uh,
like four something. I'm just going to try and find an old buddy who's still in college who doesn't need it.
yeah, that's what I'm going to do as well.
Yeah.
So I have some friends that are still in college.
Yeah, we're young.
They will be for a while. I'm set for like 5 more years.
Yeah, we'll be fine. I'm gonna be like, hey, you tell your friends to put in their account, and I'm gonna use yours.
Exactly. So do you have one more to hit on real quick?
So let me look. Oh yeah, I do. I do. Okay. So this one is very niche, but I walked past it and it kind of was like, who's buying this shit? Like, what are we doing? This is stupid. It is a like fancy glass bottle of cranberry juice. And it is like three of these. It's like three of these little Gatorade bottles. And I gotta ask you, juice, like a thing of Simply or like juice or whatever brand, I don't know. Simple. It's probably Simple, not Simply. Um,
Yes.
but that's like $1.60 at Walmart or
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I get
blue
my
and yellow
cranberry
store.
juice. Yeah, I get my cranberry juice for like a little over $2, I think.
Yeah,
And I couldn't tell you what brand it was, but it's good.
yeah. It's the glass bottle and it's got swirly stripes on it. It's $12.
Gosh, that's ridiculous. I mean, that's got to be so good to warrant a price like that.
No, it doesn't. It's fake just like the others. There's no chance. They are scamming you.
Oh my God, ridiculous.
$12. Buy your own cranberries and a food process or the squisher if you like it that much. Don't spend that much. The juicer. Do not spend $12 on juice. That's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh. All right. So that was our segment of Brit and Jack Yap for 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was, hey, how was work today? And then we press record.
Pretty much. So let's get into some football talk real quick for the second half of our show. I know Jack has some thoughts on the draft. I have some thoughts on the draft. My first takeaway: Diego Pavia went undrafted, and that makes me feel good. I think that makes a lot of people feel good. No hate.
Yep.
Hey, no
No
hate.
hate. I did not fist pump.
It's hard to say that and say no hate because it's kind of a hateful thing to say. But I'm not a hateful person. And he just got signed to Baltimore, and I wish him all the luck. But he kind of had it coming.
But he also, like, I do think sometimes you can, like, celebrate something like that in a positive way because I think he did need an ego check. I think we can all agree he needed an ego check, and how he responds to that is going to really determine who he is. Because you can't deny, like, there are flashes of legitimate talent, but you can't be a distraction in the NFL. These are billion-dollar organizations. Like, you have to mature before you can take the reins of something like that as a quarterback. That's just the truth.
Yeah, we'll see how he responds because I think there was kind of obviously the post that went around. He reposted the Heisman thing.
Oh yeah.
Voters and all that, and I think he got hit pretty hard by the media with that, and he was kind of. I think everyone was expecting him to sort of kind of level out, but I don't think he really did.
Yeah.
So, like he denied an agent. He went all by himself. That didn't really work out.
Yeah.
Just kind of things like that. But again, wish him all the luck. He's definitely got a lot of talent, especially for undrafted player, great value, 100%.
Yeah, he'll probably get signed to a practice squad and make a pretty decent living.
Yeah, I could 100% see it. I could see him being a backup. I know he wants to start.
I think
Go ahead.
Okay. So I didn't want to interrupt you and get like caught in the middle. But I think this could be a really good instance of the usage of the UFL these days.
That's what I thought. I thought it would have been perfect because he goes in there, you have a starting job, you can show immediately your impact on the field. So I'm a little curious to see because he did get signed by the Ravens. But it's like, how's he gonna fit in that? And is he just gonna get shoved to the back and kind of fade out? Or I just feel like UFL is such a ripe opportunity. You're on Fox or ABC, whoever's broadcasting, and you have all eyes on you at that point. So,
absolutely.
But yeah, so what do you think about the Falcons?
Falcons, man, I don't have any opinions. I have a million opinions.
So let's start with this favorite pick from the draft.
Ooh. I got to go Avion Terrell. I love that our two starting corners are going to be brothers because, let's be real, you didn't draft them to not start them. Like, sorry, Mike Hughes. I do think you are a good corner. I do think our secondary play has not been the weakest link on our defense. But I do think we did get a very good player, and we got better. Like, I think Avion Terrell is sticky. I think being the brother of an NFL talent puts you around a lot of good trainers in your offseason naturally. And I think it puts you in the mindset of an NFL player at a younger age. And you understand that, especially being in a big-time program like Clemson, regardless of what their record has been, it has allowed him to have pedigree. Therefore, him and his brother have had those conversations about being in big moments, training like a professional to get to the NFL because that was an attainable goal. So I think being around an NFL pedigree in a college program and a brother, plus natural instinct, good ball skills, and he clearly watches tape. Like he surrounds himself with the ball, and he's got a nasty peanut punch that people aren't talking about.
Yeah.
Forced 9 fumbles in college as a corner.
Yeah, that's great. I love a peanut punch.
Yeah.
Obviously, as a Bears fan. And I wanted James Rodriguez out of Texas Tech. That's his name, James Rodriguez, right?
Jacob
Rodriguez. Yeah, I wanted him because he's so good at that.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of fits because our defense is so centered around turnovers like that.
Yeah, he went to the Dolphins, I think.
Yeah, he did. But Yeah, great pull there. I took a video of that and I sent it to Alex because I was kind of pissed.
Yeah.
No, but I like Logan Jones again, homer pick, but
Yeah.
center out of Iowa.
Uh-huh.
I think that's a good pick. A lot of people didn't understand our third
This is
round
for the
pick.
Bears. This is for the Bears,
Yeah,
right?
For the Bears. A lot of people didn't understand our third round pick, the tight end out of Stanford. But I think in Ben Johnson's offense, you just need as many quality tight ends as you can get.
Yeah.
He a lot of times he uses like 3 tight ends. Go ahead.
No, I was just about to say, no, go ahead. Continue your thought on 3 tight ends because that's where
No,
I'm going.
no. All you, man.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't want to cut you off. That's why I raised the hand.
Yeah.
But like keep me waiting sometimes. Just like shake me off like a pitcher. But the NFL is trending a lot more towards 3 tight ends. You're going to see a wave of 3 tight end formation this year, whether that's from spread to motion or not shift and not motion. Motion and shifts are different. But like you are going to get a lot of 3 tight end fronts, whether you want to end up getting duo to the backside or you want to run a wide zone to the 3 tight end side. But people may not understand it because it's been the spread for so much. But what has the spread offenses created? Smaller linebackers, smaller nickels. So what do you want to do now? How do you counteract that as an offense? That's when a defense catches up. Get big, get more meat. So that's what innovators have to do.
Yeah, just gotta
and
get
that is
more
what Ben Johnson is.
Yeah, so I like it. He's an athletic guy. He's not huge, but no, I think it'll be a great pick. I think there was some stat where he got a perfect score on I can't remember what the kind of grading system was, but it was like the highest ever recorded for physical traits. From tight end, and that's good. Whatever that's worth. Sometimes grading doesn't really turn out to anything, but you know.
What do you think of Thieneman?
Thieneman, I like him. I actually didn't know a lot about him before the draft, but I do remember playing him, watching Iowa, and also watching the Penn State Oregon game from last year. I remember seeing him in that game. I've heard he is like been described as safest pick in the draft. Unreal athlete. He ran like a 4.37, I think. So I'm excited to get an exciting white on the team.
I was just about to say that's hype. That's a fun jersey to rep if he turns out pretty good.
Yeah, we'll see what number he goes with because we were just talking about this. If he gets something like 30, 33, 33 is my personal favorite for a DB.
Yeah.
So if he went with something like that, then I'm buying it. But
yeah, I'm conflicted because Avion Terrell, the younger brother, went with 12. So I'm like,
oh,
that's kind of interesting. That's different.
That's an interesting number. I wouldn't expect that out of a DB.
Corner. I know. But I also really like 31 with Xavier Watts.
Yeah. And that's a good player.
That's a good player. Anyways, okay. Falcons, other good pick. I really liked most of our draft. Like four of our 5 picks I really liked. No, we had 6 picks. The last 2, the tackle and I think we got another lineman-ish. I don't really know. They're kind of whatever. They're going to be special teamers. Probably going to make the roster and then get cut after 3 years. We'll never see the field unless it's like field goal. That's just the reality.
That's what you want to hear.
What'd you say?
I said that's what you want to hear.
Absolutely. Hey, I would have coached them. But no, I really liked Zachariah Branch. I think we needed a separator. We've had Kyle Pitts and Drake London, and those are big downfield players. They're good with comebacks, over the middle digs, where you can throw them into traffic and they go up and make a play. They are not as much yak players. But Zachariah Branch is the definition of a yak player. I think like majority of his catches in college have been screens. as a wide receiver, which is kind of crazy. But he went on pro day and showed he can run routes. He's always been able to run routes. He has a good route tree. I think he is the separator we are going to have wanted Darnell Mooney to have been. And Darnell Mooney showed in flashes in 24 early on with Cousins. But yeah, give him time. I think he is going to have a bright future as long as he isn't a typical Georgia player.
Okay.
Because he did get in trouble like a week before the draft, I believe.
Oh, I did.
That's the only reason. I believe he got it wasn't like a full like DUI, or maybe it was something along those lines. It was something with driving. I know that. So like, if we could just like put him around Bijan Robinson, please. He is such a good just put him around really good influences.
Right.
And let this young man make millions and make me very happy.
Yeah, that'd be a great storyline. I know you'd be happy with that.
And then Harold Perkins, also very good pick out of LSU. And then I'm drawing a blank on his name, linebacker out of Oklahoma. There's a video of him where he does what's called a lookie technique as a linebacker, where he's mugged up in the A gap at the snap of the ball. He looks towards the field side because he expects a screen. That's why it's called a lookie. Very complex in football here. So he'll pop up and he looks and he just stands there like freaking Michael Myers, and then he just lays out the Ole Miss running back.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
It's a dope edit, but in real life, guys, he's not just being the craziest person ever. That is a technique that's probably in his play call. Sorry. Right. But yes, it's a dope looking play. But that guy, we drafted him, and he's sick, and I love watching that play. So, back to you.
So, welcome to Atlanta.
Yeah, where the players play, baby.
All right, yeah, I want to get into now, because it's never too early to start thinking about the playoffs.
Hold up.
Right.
We can't move on before we talk about Ty Simpson.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's talk about Ty Simpson real quick.
Okay.
I'm assuming you have some thoughts on it.
Well, I just think it's a ridiculous pick.
You think it's a stretch? Because I thought he was going to go late second.
Matt, yeah. Because my thing is, it's a free pick. We gave you value-wise, I do not love James Pierce. He's been a very bad person. When he was on the field, he was a good player, but good result is not better than good process. And the process we took to get James Pierce was bad decision making. We leveraged the future on right now, and that is a bad hedge when you're the Atlanta Falcons. And so we essentially gave you we did give you a better value pick in 13 versus 27.
Uh-huh.
And you took a player that you probably could have gotten at 35 at 13. And you could have traded 13 for at least another second or maybe another first.
And sorry, who took him again? I'm trying to remember.
The Rams.
Right.
You have Stafford. What are we doing? He is balling. And quarterbacks have never been more protected.
He's getting old. He's getting up there. He's still performing. I will say that. Yes. I'm not saying his age is showing like Aaron Rodgers or something. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is getting older. You can't move. But Stafford looks fantastic. But
I do understand he's getting old.
Yeah, there is the possibility he's like, hey, maybe I just want to kind of hang out, like Andrew Luck style. Like I'm good, Which I don't think happened, but
again, I think he's chasing another ring. I do, and I think he's gonna give it maybe 2 more years. But I think he really felt there was a push that he can win it this upcoming season, and I think that's how you get pissed off. I also think all those clips of Sean McVay after the draft pick and he came out and said this, but I also think he has to sell to his room that he wasn't 100% bought in on that because he's all in on now. He has to leverage both ideas, but he can't show it.
I see what you mean.
So, because when he's recruiting for free agency and saying, we want to win right now, how do they come back and go, you literally drafted a quarterback at 13?
Yeah.
So again, I don't know if that's 100% why, because I also think not that there was a ton of crazy good picks at 13 really, but like you can find a more impactful player. Like I I I saw a bald man. I'm just gonna say Rich Eisen. I saw Rich Eisen say that the Michael Penix decision was worse because we had just paid Kirk Cousins 180 million over 4 years, and then we drafted, and he was coming off an Achilles injury.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree. I think in that situation, the Falcons were much more like it made a lot more sense to get an insurance policy on Kirk Cousins and hedge the future.
Yeah.
In this situation, you have Matthew Stafford coming off an MVP season, like playing some of his best football. I mean, I think the NFL has gotten worse as a product, but he was in a time where quarterback play was at a peak. So like he is at this crazy crossroad where he is like seeing 3D. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure we all see 3D. He's probably seen 4D. I don't know, but he is seeing the game so slow, and he is picking people apart.
Yeah, no, it is. I think he is my favorite quarterback to just watch.
Oh my God, it's art. It's art what he
Yeah,
does.
it's so nice.
Yeah. Like you watch him throw, and I'll send you a text like, "How can you not be romantic about football?" And you're just
Yeah.
like, "That's ridiculous." But yeah,
Unreal.
I think there's also a bunch of quarterbacks next year that were going to be better than Ty Simpson, and I'm sure you could get one.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's not worth taking him at 13.
At least trade back.
Yeah, at least trade out of it. And you had people, I haven't seen anything about this, but Garrett Nussmeier slid to the 7th round.
That's crazy.
And again, I'm not saying, I know he had a disappointing year, but this was a guy who was almost consensus, first rounder, maybe first pick.
Dude, like his dad is an OC. Like, and I get, hey, Ty Simpson's dad's a head coach at UT Martin. Cool, great. Doug Nussmeier is an NFL offensive coordinator, guys.
Yeah.
That is a different level of knowledge a lot of times. Like no shame. I believe it's Pat Simpson is his dad's name. But like that's unreal, guys. Like, and I don't think you can watch their tapes and go, "Oh, Ty Simpson is far and away better than Garrett Nussmeier by 7 rounds."
Yeah, what?
No, that value is terrible. And Dan Orlovsky, gotcha.
Yeah, and Drew Aller got picked in the 3rd round by the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? The 3rd round or 4th round?
I've never gotten on the hype. It makes so much sense for them, though.
He got picked off of the basis of his physicality, athleticism, his measurables. He looks like the perfect quarterback. He's just never played like it.
He's a t-shirt and shorts guy. He looks great off the bus when you say, "Hey, that's my quarterback."
Right.
And you're like, "Yeah, that's what he should look like." You know?
Yeah,
but
I
he
think
does not play like it.
That was a bit of a reach, I think, especially compared to Nussmeier going 7th round.
Yeah.
Which great value for. Do you remember who took him? I can't.
No, I know the Jets took Klubnik in the 6th.
Yeah.
Let me look it up real quick.
Do a little scouting real quick. And then we'll get to the playoffs after.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, so the Chiefs took him.
249. That's like the last 8 picks.
Yeah, to fall that low. I mean, not
Brock
like he's going to.
Purdy question mark? Because, hey, Mahomes is hurt, coming off injury.
You never know. I mean, at the very least, he'd play well, and they'd trade him away for some good value.
Yeah, that's what the Patriots used to do.
Yeah, or maybe Mahomes says, "I want to win a ring somewhere else." Maybe Andy Reid hangs it up.
I want that just because it would send chaos around the league, and that'd be such a fun offseason.
Yeah, I love putting that into the universe right now. That just came into my mind, and I love that idea.
And you
So
know what? All of our listeners, post this now. Clip it. Someone clip
share,
it.
10 shares, 10 likes, and we're giving away Jack Civic again.
It's worth dozens, I swear.
And some change.
Maybe.
So
I don't know.
you could buy a pack of jerky with that thing.
Yeah, every time I fill up on gas, I'm like, that's more expensive than the car.
Okay, so let's move into playoff thoughts real quick. So
Okay.
again, super early. Who do we like? Let's talk about Wildcard first. So let's not get
So
into
NFL.
Yeah, NFL.
All right. So I'm gonna go. So are we gonna say? I guess we'll have to make divisional winners then at that point. So post draft divisional winners. I'm gonna go Rams in the West. I'm gonna go Rams in the West, and I'm gonna say Rams are the 1 seed. Say Rams 1 seed. I'm gonna say. I'm sorry, my realistic bet. I'm gonna go Packers.
Oh
Once
my.
I'm gonna go. I do think they're gonna choke in the playoffs, but they are gonna win the division.
I understand. I don't think the Bears are going to be 1 seed. Or they're not going to win the division this year.
Yeah. So I'll go Packers 2 seed, 3 seed. I'm gonna go Cowboys.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Cowboys. I love what they did with Caleb Downs. 4 seed, Atlanta Falcons. It's I I'd die before I said anyone else. Then the 4 or 5 games. So who would play in Atlanta? I'm gonna have the Chicago Bears, and
Nice. That'd be
I'm gonna
awesome.
put that there, and we will be there live. If that happens, then for the 3-6 game, I have Dallas versus Seattle,
Hmm.
and then I have Packers hosting. I want to like my mind is telling me Eagles, but what I want to watch is the Giants.
That's what I was going to say. I think the Giants are winning their division.
That's fun. That's fun.
It's fun, and I think it's going to happen as long they have to stay healthy.
Yeah.
But I think it's absolutely a fun team. But they're good. They were so close to winning so many more games last year.
Yeah.
So I think the one team that has kind of fallen off the face of the earth is Washington, even though obviously they have a lot of potential.
Mm-hmm.
If they can kind of stitch it together, they can definitely put up a fight. But yeah, I got Giants 1, Cowboys 2, in their division.
Only thing about mine left is the only other team like I probably should have been thinking about for the wild card would be the Niners, obviously. But I don't think that's as fun as the others. So we're gonna say
fun. We're talking about like what's gonna happen.
yeah, what's gonna happen then? Probably Niners at the 7 seed, or probably Seahawks 5 seed, or no, Niners 5 seed, Bears 6 seed, Seahawks 7 seed.
Okay, I could see
That's
that.
more realistic. But the other one's my fun one.
So in the AFC, I think some fun teams that could make it. I think Baltimore, like always,
Yeah.
they have a really good shot. I kind of like Pittsburgh this year to not only make the playoffs but win the division.
Ooh.
So I really like that.
Big Mike.
Especially if Rodgers stays, which again, he's not mobile, but it doesn't really matter. He's still got the arm, and that's all you need. That's all you need out of Rodgers. And you got some extra weapons on offense, so that always helps. interested to see what McCarthy is gonna kind of make out of that. So
He's done so well with quarterbacks.
yeah. But Mike Tomlin not being there is going to be weird. Very, I'm curious to. I'll have to ask Cole kind of what he thinks about it. I haven't talked to about him or about this to him much, but that's our Steelers friend. So maybe we'll get him on the cast next time. But
absolutely.
But yeah, so I like the Steelers. KC is going to be in there. Bills are going to be in there.
I don't think so. I don't think the Chiefs are going to be in there.
Why do you think that?
I don't think, because if people are saying Penix isn't going to make week 1, then Mahomes sure as hell isn't.
So how long do you think he's going to be out? You think he's going to miss like half the season?
I do think Penix is going to be back. I just don't know if he's going to win the job. B, I think Mahomes is going to at least be out till week 4. Unless he starts early and then he's going to play early like Kirk Cousins did off that ACL, and he ain't going to be able to move, and he's going to be stagnant in the pocket.
Yeah.
And I see you, if depending on that schedule, you could drop it. You will know if the NFL is rigged based on who they schedule early in the season for the Chiefs this year.
Okay, yeah, let's keep an eye on that. I'm going to make a note. Early KC schedule, keep an eye on it.
I want them to put the Falcons because I want to play the Chiefs early.
Yeah. Let me think. Any other AFC teams that have kind of emerged as front runners?
AFC South, think Jags, Texans, Colts.
Yeah. Jags, do they keep their momentum? Or, I mean, the Colts just fell apart in the middle of the season. They did have some injuries and stuff, but are they rocking with Daniel Jones? Or
yeah, they paid him a buckload.
Yeah, I like the Colts for next year. Between them and the Jags, I think CJ Stroud's a little snake bit recently. I think he's gonna have a rough year next year.
Yeah, I don't want him to. I do like him, but
yeah, I may be completely wrong. You can clip that and shove it in my face when I'm completely wrong and they're in the AFC Championship.
We'll take the views either way.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I just don't see him getting there in that division. So I don't mean to be throwing out hot takes like they're hot takes. This is just my opinion. I think the Titans are going to have a better record than Houston.
I've said that. I agree. I love the Titans this year. I love the Robert Saleh hire. I am big on Cam Ward. Didn't go crazy for their draft, but I do think Darnell Tate's a good player. I think normally he's a late 20s pick receiver, not number 4. But anyways, he is a very good player who comes from wide receiver U, or at least one of them. And yes, I am big on the Titans this year. And that might mean 8-9, but that's a big season for the Titans.
Oh, 100%. I mean, if you are for the Titans just to be kind of in the conversation, that's what you want. Because last they were not. I mean, we just completely forgot they even existed.
Yeah.
So,
but if you get to the last game of the season and it's like hey, win this game and that person loses and you have a chance to get in the playoffs, like that is a successful season after picking number 4 overall. With a first-year coach, like, and a second-year quarterback after the year where you gave him nothing to work with.
100%.
Like, this is the growth of the NFL. Like, you have to be patient and let these years happen, or like you're gonna be drafting another quarterback in 2 years if you don't.
Yeah, and that's why again it was a reach for Ty Simpson, but it's not a bad call to Jordan Love this and pick him super early.
Yeah, and again, there's
they kind of panic and pick him way too early, absolutely. But he could absolutely be great. He has all the support around him. I could see it working out. I could see us watching him in 2 years and him being a solid quarterback, 100%.
Absolutely. But I also think the reality is, like, it's going to be like hindsight. I mean, if Penix doesn't get hurt this year and goes out and balls out and plays like Caleb or Drake did this year, everyone's saying that the Falcons Jordan Love did too. But instead, the comp is, are you going to Penix it or are you going to Jordan Love it? And we're like, well, Penix just got hurt. Like, it's not like he played terrible. He threw 9 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, like, but like, again, I also am like, I kind of agree with it because I understand what they're getting at. But like, I don't know. I think it's tough because at the end of the day, it's going to come down to how does Ty play when he gets in. Because if he plays okay, then it doesn't matter. Hey, it worked out. But also, like, I think over time, people forget what pick you use to get that person. So, like, are you playing like the 13th overall pick or are you playing like a 3rd round pick quarterback?
Yeah, absolutely.
So like, are you getting the value that you picked for that player? Plus, the value of picking a quarterback in the 1st round is that you get the rookie contract. What are we doing? Matthew Stafford is going to play at least 2 more years unless he wins a Super Bowl next year.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I didn't think about that.
Like, I get maybe they're saying it was a free draft pick because of the trade and they felt good about the player and he's a coach's kid and he gets it. But I don't know. By the time he plays, he was a backup. He's gonna be 24 by this next NFL season, I believe. Either 23 or 24. So like he's been a backup for 3 or 4 years and then played 15 games and is then gonna sit for another 2 years probably. That will be 5-6 years of football, and he started 1 season.
Yeah.
That's a lot that you're saying, hey, practice and development are perfectly fine with me. And we don't have the game experience. So that's my thing. At least Penix played 46 or 48 games. Like, you were getting a proven kid.
Gosh, I mean, how great would it be if the NFL had stake in the UFL and could just send players down?
Yeah, they drop them down. That's what that needs to be.
That would be absolutely awesome for development.
And teach them NFL offenses so our product in the NFL can continue to be at the level it needs to be and stop doing RPOs in the NFL. Stupid.
Heated opinion there about
I hate it. I hate it.
Is it too college for you?
It's just stupid. It's baby football. It's counting.
It's simplifying the game.
Like what's happened is coaches have decided to outcoach their players. So my system is so good that you don't need to think. You just go through my pure progression and you're going to work to it. And you're going to get there because I'm such a genius that I'm going to have a cover 2 beater on this side and I'm going to have a cover 3 beater on this side. And oh crap, they played cover 4 and I didn't get it. But like they do this all the time because guess what? Defensive coordinators are just as brilliant.
Yeah.
Like they just don't have the keys, They have to react to the car. They don't have the keys to the car like the offensive coordinator.
Right.
But the drivers are often predictable. So, like, you can get ahead of them. And you can create offensive coordinators to get frustrated, and then they simplify. But it always happens. If you notice, like, you get to the middle of the 2nd quarter, people start throwing these bubble screens after they haven't had effective offensive plays. You know why? It's because they're frustrated and they don't know what to do. And they're going to simple down the game plan. Hey, we're going to get a hat on a hat in the run game, and we're going to get numbers to the outside, and we're either going to get hat on a hat or we're going to give it to our playmaker and let them go and get free 4 yards.
Yeah.
But guess what? That's college. You got to work for yards in the NFL. No one is open. Earn it. Like, be a better play caller. Like, don't take cheap yards because you have a 6'4" receiver on a 5'11" corner and he's going to win that block every time. That's lame. I don't know.
And, I think that's why you see these veteran quarterbacks that are still so good, even though, you never used to see a quarterback who was pushing 40 and still outperforming everybody. But you see that a lot more now because they actually know how to switch a play, how to diagnose a defense
Yeah,
instead of just listening to what they've been coached. Instead, they
absolutely.
go up and say, "Oh, I know exactly what's going to happen. I know what to switch to." Tom Brady spoke on it, I think, and he's a pretty good quarterback.
Yeah.
So, um, he's all right. But again, it's like those type of players are what I think the game's been missing, and
Yes.
they come up every now and then, but it, I just don't understand why you don't teach that more. And maybe it's because in college it's such a big thing where you have these transfers that come in and they just need it to be simple to get out there and play. They don't have the
Correct.
time to learn the whole playbook and stuff like that. So you can't teach them, your whole scheme and stuff. It's just all right. Your job is three things, and that's all you have to worry about. And then they get to the NFL and they're like, all right, what do I do? You know?
Yeah. But no, it's frustrating because I mean, a lot of times like these guys don't really know how to make identifiers and like basic quarterback fundamentals that you have to be able to do to like, okay, how do I okay, yeah, I'm getting a two safety look. Okay, and they both dropped at the snap. Well, how am I identifying whether it was cover two or cover four? Where do my eyes go? Okay, is he on the inside of the rails or outside? Okay, that's going to tell me everything I need to know. Do my eyes have to go down to see if the corner's at the flat, like an NCAA, to see if it's cover two? No, there's other ways I can get there. But again, when you're not taught that and you're taught, hey, we're running dagger, which is a go and a dig. And guess what? You're going to hit that back third and you're going to rip it over the middle. They just have to throw it blindly now. And that's why you see so many stupid looking picks where it's like the linebacker got hit in the face
Yeah.
right now. And it's because like these coaches are saying, like, hey, trust the read. It's there. Like, but back in the day, like you audibled into a call. You didn't just take a call. And
Right.
so I don't know. I think when quarterback play goes down, the overall look of the men's league goes down. College can look simple and look crazy and fun. NFL is supposed to be like geniuses at work and like masters. So I don't know. I'm
Again,
passionate about it.
that's where the UFL could help give
Thank
them more
you.
time to
Thank
learn the
you.
system. But anyway, so I think we've kind of gone over the time
Yeah,
limit for today.
that's it. A
Um,
little talkative today.
yeah, a lot of it was the retail price segment. I think Jack was pretty excited about that one.
I was. I called him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. He's well. What's the word I'm looking for? Keen on getting that in today's episode. But anyways, great talking to you guys. Signing off here, the wild card. So I've been Britt,
I'm Jack.
and we will see you next week.